Hi guys, I'm Neo from Engineering Insider, and today we'll be talking about chemical engineering, its basic history, background, application, core syllabus, breakthroughs, job prospects, and many more. As the name might suggest, chemical engineering is the branch of engineering that deals with, you guessed it, chemistry. More specifically, chemical productions and the manufacture of products through chemical processes. This includes designing equipment, systems, and processes for refining raw materials and for mixing, compounding, and processing chemicals to make valuable products. Chemical engineering was founded by George E. Davis, an English engineer, in the late 19th century when he published the first truly comprehensive overview of the practice in his two-volume book called Handbook of Chemical Engineering, based on the 12th series of lectures he gave on Manchester School of Technology. Fun fact is, he never went on to teach the course in his lifetime, opting to devote his career to consulting. His handbook, however, would serve as the fundamental text for chemical engineering studies for decades to come. Well, now that you know about the background of chemical engineering, you may be curious as to what chemical engineers actually do. Basically, they apply the principles of chemistry, biology, physics, and math to solve problems that involve the production or use of chemicals, fuels, drugs, food, and many other products. You'll be surprised by how involved they are in the manufacturing of many everyday products, ranging from toilet paper all the way to the soda that everyone likes. Chemical engineering is quite a far-reaching field which encompasses many things and have quite a few notable branches. Among the most famous branch is petroleum engineering, which deals with production of either crude oil or natural gas. Another popular branch of chemical engineering is food engineering, which is the application of engineering and scientific principles in the processing, handling, storage, conservation, control, packaging, distribution of food products. Other branches also include material science, biotechnology, polymer engineering, and chemical reaction engineering. Future job prospects of chemical engineering can be mainly categorized into two groups, which are industrial applications and development of new products. Chemical engineers may spend time at industrial plants, refineries, and other locations where they monitor or direct operations or solve on-site problems. Jobs that require a chemical engineering degree include biotechnologist, chemical engineer, quality manager, manufacturing engineer, materials engineer, color technologist, nuclear engineer, petroleum engineer, and product development scientist. Now, with so many jobs and openings, you may be wondering what they actually study in chemical engineering. Chemical engineering combines a background in chemistry with engineering economics concepts to solve technological problems in the field. Chemical engineering students will need to achieve an in-depth understanding of chemistry, mechanical engineering, fluid dynamics through the course of their study. In addition, chemical engineering students will also need to learn computer-aided designs, which will come into use when they enter the industry. Next, we will be talking about the breakthroughs and outstanding achievements in the field of engineering. The newest and latest one will be something majority of people watching this video might know, which are the coronavirus vaccines. Other breakthroughs will have to include AlkyClean alkylation technology and e-shuttle technology, which have significantly made manufacturing safer and more efficient. The Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates that the employment of chemical engineers will rise by 4% by the year 2022. There should be still many opportunities for highly qualified applicants, particularly those who have kept abreast in the technology to enter the field. If you are still considering studying chemical engineering but are still unsure about the decision, here are some chemical engineering students to share why they chose to study this course.
Hi, I'm Shidok Yang, currently a third-year chemical engineering student in University of Malaya. So the reason I chose this course is because chemical engineers work to improve the quality of people's life. Most items like petrol, sanitizer, toothpaste used by people every day have needed chemical engineers to produce them. Chemical engineers are helping to end starvation, disease, and even poverty. We are working to save the environment by developing alternative technologies to combat acid rain, lead pollution, and the greenhouse effect. So let me give you a simple example. Chemical engineers are helping to cut the emissions by making food production more efficient, which is by making fertilizer in a lower energy way or by reusing the food waste.
Hi everyone, I'm Angeline, currently a second-year chemical engineering student in University of Malaya. The reason why I further my study in engineering is because I love physics and mathematics during my high school and pre-U. Therefore, I decided to choose chemical engineering because I think that chemical engineering offers me a wide scope of industrials to involve in future. For example, chemical engineers can work in manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, petrochemicals, food processing, and many others fields. Not only that, I'm interested in chemical engineering because chemical engineers work to improve the quality of people's lives. Most items used by people every day have needed chemical engineers to produce them. Chemical engineers usually operate on an industrial scale and make things happen efficiently on a massive industrial manufacturing scale. However, never choose chemical engineering just because you like chemistry. Chemical engineering is not really about chemistry, but is more concerned to the productions of chemicals. Thank you.
And that is all the stuff we have for you today. If you have found this video helpful, please consider leaving a comment or subscribing. We also appreciate if you answer the feedback form in the description. See you next time on the next video.